Hello and welcome, my lactobacilli. How you doing today? It's Chris here, and today I'm going for the black border on Chimps mode, baby. Just on sad little logs, though. It's a pretty easy map overall, but realistically, I have a more fun goal than that. I actually wanted to test out and see how good this new Apache Prime is going to be. So if you guys don't know, Apache Prime got a pretty big update over here, guys. Two things have changed about it. So if you don't know, if we just look at this guy's upgrades real quick, we got the quad darts, the pursuit, the razor rotors, the Apache dart ship, and the Apache Prime on top. So the quad darts and the pursuit, they're pretty standard upgrades. Like, they're pretty decent, they're helpful, but he's $1,620 right from the get-go, so he's a little expensive. But he is well worth it on a lot of maps, especially maps where you have to actually move him around to make him pop things. You know, if you get to control it, it's pretty good. Then moving on to Razor Rotors, I found it not that easy to use. Like, Razor Rotors just doesn't seem like it's all that powerful, mostly because you want to leave them on Pursuit. And if you leave them on Pursuit, the Razor Rotors don't end up Raider Rosering. Rotor Razoring. Raider Razoring? Whatever that is, man. Whatever we can verbatize that thing as, it doesn't do a good job of it. So the next question is like, well, is the 4th tier or the 5th tier upgrade worth it? Well, when we first started playing the game, no. It's kind of weird, too, because one of the best towers in the game in battles and in BTD5 was the Apache dart ship. You just loved going for the Apache dart ship. He's good against everything. Bloons and mobs and BFBs and even decent against oh my gods and stuff. He popped basically infinite balloons. It was wonderful. And when we hopped into BTD6, we were thinking it's going to be the exact same thing, baby. The Apache dart ship is going to be beastly. But I think the issue was that Nitiki was like, oh crap, the Apache dart ship's too good in BTD5. We better nerf it a little bit. So they did. They nerfed it pretty hardcore. And then when we first started playing with it, it just wasn't good. And I can explain to you why, though. The main reason that it's not that good is because the explosions that come out of it don't pop black balloons. So sure, you can still hurt the glass balloons, sure you can still pop the ceramic, sure you can do all that stuff, but you might still not be able to pop those black balloons inside, and they can just sort of get in the way. So, it causes some problems. So, what Ninja Kiwi did, though, is instead of changing it so they can pop black balloons, and the problem was, it was, again, not just the Apache dart ship, but also the Apache Prime that had this happen. So that's just ridiculous, man, that you still couldn't pop black balloons. As a 5th tier tower that costs $50,000. Like, it should be able to pop those balloons, no problem. So instead of changing the fact that it can't pop black balloons, they changed the game just a little bit. They updated this thing, so now the Apache dart ship, instead of costing 20 grand, goes down to only 15 grand. So check this out, man. Ooh, we're close. I don't think we need it for round 80, but we're going to probably need it for round 81 over here. I'm going to get it in just a second. But they changed it from 20,000 to 15,000, so a full 25% cost decrease right there. That's pretty awesome. You barely ever see that. Usually we see like 1,000 here, 5% change, 6% change, sometimes 10% change if we feel a little spicy over here, but 25%? That's pretty ridiculous, man. So, they really thought it needed a huge buff over here. But not only did they change the Apache dart ship, now getting to the Apache Prime is going to be a little bit quicker as well, because now we don't have to spend as much money to get the 4th tier. But also, they buffed the Apache Prime as well. They're freaking going all out, baby. They're like, we need people to use the Apache Prime. It's such a fun tower. Why don't you use it? So now, here we go, guys. This is the Apache Prime. $48,600 in action right here. Is it going to be good enough to stop the Bloons? Well, let's see. Overall, yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, this is round 81. I mean, this is a pretty big BFB level. We're basically annihilating the Bloons as soon as they come out. Keep in mind, I don't really have a lot of other support towers over here. I really don't have a lot of other towers that are doing anything. I mean, I've got my Ninja, but he's good, but he's not stopping all the Bloons. Really, it is all about this Apache Prime. If you look at the pop count on this guy, we're talking about 263,000. You can look it up, going thousands every second or whatnot. He is a spicy mofo. But, again, I do have to let you guys know that I do have this 3rd tier Monkey Village, which I believe is actually a key to the Apache dart ship and Apache Prime's success. If you can pop those black balloons, you're going to be so much happier, man. Oh boy, you are going to be so much happier. So I highly recommend, if you're going to spend this much money on a tower like this, just get the 3rd tier Monkey Village next to him, just to help yourself out. It's only like 10 grand to get this guy up, and it's well worth it if you ask me. So anyways, let's speed this up and let's go to town on these things. And what I want to do is just to confirm my suspicions here. After we beat this game mode, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop in on I'm going to hop in on sandbox mode really quick, and I just want to see what the difference is in the amount of balloons that we pop with no third-tier monkey village and with a third-tier monkey village, and see if it really is that amazing and that necessary to make this guy worthwhile. So anyways, we're getting a lot of money right now. You know, around 80 to 90 is a ton of money. And also, this also allows him to pop DDTs, which is also pretty important, for me at least. So, now I need to get some stuff that's going to pop the balloons. I mean, I still feel like I'm a little afraid of, like, the bad balloon, and maybe even the DDTs a little bit. So, I think I'm just going to go with a standard Super Monkey over here. We're just going to put him wherever he fits, next to, you know what? I think this might be okay. We're going to alchemize 3 towers here. We got this guy, and this guy. That's all you need. If you've got 3 towers getting alchemized, you're going to be extremely powerful. But I still feel like Moab popping power would not be a bad thing to go for. So we're going to go for a 1, 2, 3 Dark Knight with the Plasma Blast. We can keep this guy on first just because of his positioning. Normally I'd put him on strong, but I feel like if he's chasing just a little bit over here, it's not bad to just slice through the Oh My Gods as they're going through in the front over here instead. So I really don't mind that positioning. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm also going to get a little bit of extra balloon popping power now that I have this, you know, nice little Dark Knight over here. So now, what do I want for blue popper? I'm thinking about going for a couple cannons, dude. I almost never do this, by the way, but there's a couple recent buffs to the cluster bombs and recursive clusters here, so I'm feeling like this would be a good guy to use. And I'm also feeling like what might not be a bad idea is to get a couple of these stunning balloons as well, or stunning cannons. So we just get a couple of these guys, man. We're gonna go for one of these bad boys. Kind of want them in range of the monkey village, but it's not the end of the world if we don't get it. I'm going to go for a balloon impact. So basically the idea is that we're going to stun the balloons, and then the recursive cluster is just going to annihilate everything else in existence. And I go for the faster balloon, the missile launcher on this guy for sure. Heavy bombs are kind of important for the cluster bombs because they're going to do double damage. They're going to get through 2 layers instead of just 1. But for this guy, you want to make sure he's attacking fast. He's already got the double layers going on for him. So we go. We're still chugging through the balloons right now. I still feel like we're doing a good job. A little afraid of the DDTs here. You can tell they're a little bit pesky, man. Even with the Apache Prime over here, they're getting pretty far. I do have to say that if I was playing on like Muddy Puddles or Ouch or something like that, I don't think the Apache Prime would be all that efficient for us. I think it'd be fun to use. I think it'd be pretty good overall. But I think it'd just be too expensive for what we're getting on them. We're probably better off going with some lower tier towers that are able to do just a little bit better job overall. So here's around 95. This is the big DDT level here, guys. So let's go for another Super Monkey while we're at it. Let's do it like this. Let's do 1 Alchemist. Go 1, 2, 3, and 4. That'll power up whatever the heck he wants to. And then we're going to go for another Super Monkey over here, seemingly in a bad spot, but in the range of the Monkey Village. And we're going to go for basically a Robo Monkey as soon as we possibly can. How's the Apache Prime able to hold these guys down, man? Holding down the fort right now. Let's explode these things. Apache Prime is really coming through like a boss right now. And we do succeed, and we do take them all down. Holy crap. A little bit spicy, though, there, man. Usually you want those DDTs to get popped just a little bit quicker. So, yeah, I'm definitely feeling a little scared right now. Here's another one of these guys. I think if we get a Robo Monkey over here, it's definitely going to help out a lot. So, what's the word, bird? Again, just kind of repeating what I said earlier. I do like the Apache Prime. I think he's cool to use, but I honestly don't think he's worth the $50,000 that you're spending on him here. He's just not powerful enough. And again, he is getting alchemized over here. If you look at this alchemist, he's throwing his pink potion on that heli pilot every once in a while. So that means he is able to pop those things. And also he's throwing a green potion on him every once in a while as well. So we go round 98. This is the biggest balloon level in the game. How we doing, man? A little bit weird. A little bit crazy. We're struggling a little bit, but we're making it. Apache Prime's cleaning up all the balloons on the inside. If you actually look at the pop count, though, let's look at this pop count. Oh, baby, he just broke 1 million. Just broke 1 million there. So maybe he's not that bad. Maybe I just didn't get enough other support towers over here. I mean, that's definitely a possibility over here. Pretty insane. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell, to be honest. There we go. We get Gwendolyn up to level 20. That's going to help out a lot. So now I can throw down some of these bad boys. Apache Prime's still working his magic up there. The problem is the DDTs are almost too fast for the Apache Prime right now. He can't really catch up. And it looks like we lose! Oh my god! The Apache Prime, man, oh my goodness. I thought I had a pretty good defense over there, but it still just wasn't enough. But what it does show us is even though I have to replay this entire map here to get the Black's Chimps medal, it shows us that the Apache Prime still just isn't prime enough. So let's hop back over here and let's test him out just a little bit. Let's go to the tree stump again. We're going to head on to Easy and Sandbox. And I wanted to just test out the third tier Monkey Village in addition to this guy and how much it actually affects him. So let's do the Apache Dart Ship first. There we go. And we'll do the Apache Dart Ship with... We'll get faster fire on both of these guys just to help ourselves out. And I've got the Monkey Village next to him, but I don't have anything extra. It's just the Monkey Village. It gives him extra range, which does literally nothing. So what we're going to do is we're going to send out, I don't know, how about 15 BFBs or something. Let's do 15 BFBs. Count 15 with a spacing of 6 or something. I don't know. Something fairly standard. Double stow spacing in the first place. He's doing a lot of group damage here. You can see we are damaging the BFBs. We are damaging the balloons. But it takes us a pretty long time to get through that balloon layer. You can tell. Oh, baby. Yeah, we're going to lose a lot of lives here. So let me see if I can change the lives to something pretty standard here. Let's change it to 100,000. And then we can see how many lives we actually lose from these BFBs here. Then we can retest with the third tier Monkey Village and just see how it compares. Or we can even look at the pop count. I guess that would work too. Either way works for me, unless the pop count gets messed up in some way. So we're noticing that it's kind of nice that he's able to take his time with the BFBs. They're slow moving, so he gets to pick exactly what he wants to hit over here. Kind of wonderful, actually. But he is going to lose some lives. Oh, man. Yep, definitely. Even gets 15 BFBs. I don't know, I kind of just expect him to be able to pop them all. I don't know why. Just like, I feel like he should. Am I being weird about that? I don't know. I don't know, man. A little sad here. And it looks like we lose about 5,000 lives. Okay, so just over 5,000 lives here. Let's reset this up. And we're going to send it out this time with a Monkey Intelligence Bureau. 15 BFBs. Let's do it. Let's see how much different this is. It shouldn't affect the Moab popping power at all. What it should affect is the balloon popping power. Hopefully, at least. And if we can pop the balloons a little bit faster, that means we can pop the Moabs a little bit faster. We can just have more time to affect the BFB balloons and everything like that. Overall, it's going pretty swell. And let's see if we can pop more than 5,000 balloons here. But keep in mind that we are spending a whopping like $10,000 on this thing. So you better be getting something out of it in addition to just your Apache Dart Chip being better. You know, or unless it makes him really that much more powerful. I mean, if that's a thing, man, that's pretty awesome. So overall, yeah, you can see the balloons are just going down so much quicker. We're still almost getting ready to lose, though. So it's going to be close. All right, this is where it's coming down to. Oh, he takes those down, too. He's got to pop each one of these BFBs individually, otherwise they're going to sneak through for sure. But definitely going to lose less lives here. We lose about 2,300. So we lost almost double without this guy. Now, I also want to test it out with the Apache Prime, though. So let's set this up again. This time we'll do the Apache Prime with, I don't know, we'll just do 30 BFBs. We're going to go 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll send in another set of 15 BFBs. This is with the third tier Monkey Village. I don't know if this is going to be... Yeah, we're definitely going to kill them all, obviously, here. And we pop them... Yeah, okay, so we pop them all right around here. So let's see if there's any real difference here if we just get rid of this thing and send out another 15 BFBs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then send out 15 more BFBs over here. And let's see if they get any further. I'm curious. Actually, no, it does not seem like they are. Oh, maybe. Oh, I lied. I totally lied. They got a little bit further, but not that much further. I mean, we're talking about another 30-40% further in the map there. So it definitely does help, though. And if you're getting a $50,000 tower, I think it's worth it to go for this third tier Monkey Village. But overall, Apache Prime, is it worth it? I gotta go with a big fat nah. Just nah. I don't want to say no, but nah. A lot of N's in there. Probably not, guys. Probably not. If we can't beat Chimps mode while getting Super Monkeys and Apache Prime, well, we got a freaking problem there on the easiest map in the game. Or one of the easiest maps in the game. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure you press that like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't. And of course, have a super duper delicious day.